Definition. From the area's most experienced news team, this is NBC 29 HD News at 11.
The University of Virginia welcomes the class of 2019 with old traditions and a new challenge for students to build a safer community in Charlottesville. Thanks for staying up late with us. I'm Matt Talhelm. The university held its opening convocation on the lawn for those new students tonight. They are the first class to arrive at UVA since a turbulent year with the abduction and murder of a student and allegations of a rape culture on grounds. NBC 29's Jenna Dagenhart has that story all new at 11 for us. Good evening, Jenna. Dagenhart starting us off in our Charlottesville newsroom tonight. Thank you, Jenna. Move-in weekend at the University of Virginia brings all those crowds to the corner there. It is coming to a close with all the parents saying their final, sometimes tearful farewells as they drop students off for the start of their college experience. For all these Charlottesville businesses, it is a weekend that is the start of a boost to the bottom line that lasts until about graduation time. Students are stocking up on school supplies and dorm room furnishings, enjoying a bite to eat at their favorite corner restaurants. Those businesses say the extra foot traffic is a blessing after a slow summer.
That kind of interaction.
As they descend, that is a best statement ever. Businesses say there is a lot to look forward to in the next few weeks as all those students descend on Charlottesville. UVA's first home football game is just 3 weeks away now, and that will again draw those large crowds to town. This week, Sweet Briar College will welcome students back to the start of a school year that almost didn't happen. 5 months ago, the college's board announced plans to close the school. Students and alumni rallied to raise millions of dollars and reach a deal to keep that private women's college open under new leadership. Sweet Briar expects enrollment at around 300 students this semester. They begin moving in tomorrow before classes start on Thursday. People who lived through the earthquake in Louisa County 4 years ago today are remembering the damage from the shaking and celebrating the community's strength rebuilding. The Gilboa Church and the historic Cuckoo House were among the buildings that experienced some of the worst damage in that 5.8 magnitude quake. Both collapsed. Neither were covered by earthquake insurance. 4 years later, they are both standing again. With the community's support, Gilboa Church was completely rebuilt in 9 months. Restoration on the Cuckoo House took 2 years to complete. Of course, Louisa County's new high school just opened this month, replacing the building that was destroyed by the quake. People who live near a nuclear power plant in Louisa County are spending this earthquake anniversary protesting plans to add another reactor. A group of demonstrators from the Virginia Sierra Club gathered outside Dominion's headquarters in Glen Allen today to raise awareness about the company's plans to build a third reactor at the North Anna plant. Dominion shut down North Anna reactors for nearly 3 months following the 2011 quake.
On a note,
Dominion says the reactors have no negative impact on the environment. The company says it will not make a decision whether to build that new reactor until the U.S. Nuclear Regulatory Commission issues a license for the project. That's not expected until next year. The Crozet Community Advisory Committee is continuing its work with a developer to transform the abandoned Barnes Lumber Yard property. This summer, the committee has been working with developer Frank Stoner to come up with a plan for the 20-acre site surrounding the Crozet Square. The idea is to redevelop this land in phases as the community sees what works well and what might fit in better over time. So far, the community is asking for a public gathering area and green space. The committee expects the developer to have a more advanced plan to present to the community in September or October. Following up now on a crime watch we first told you about last night at 10, this guy, 35-year-old Daniel Ferry from Stewart's Draft, is charged with grand larceny after investigators say he stole a fundraiser jar from a convenience store. It happened Saturday night around 5 o'clock at the 7-Eleven store in Stewart's Draft. The Augusta County Sheriff's Office says Ferry took off with the jar of cash from the register counter. It was set out there for customers to donate to a store employee's medical bills. Deputies arrested Ferry during a traffic stop a short time later. Albemarle County firefighters are asking the community to fill their boots, all for a good cause. They are stationed at major intersections all around the county collecting donations for the Muscular Dystrophy Association. Drivers and people passing by are encouraged to drop some of those dollars right there into the boots to fill those firefighters' boots. So far, Albemarle County crews have collected $6,200. Their goal is to reach $30,000 by September 6th. Charlottesville firefighters had to switch up their fill-the-boot collection spots this weekend because of all that UVA move-in traffic. Firefighters normally stand at the intersection of Emmett Street and Ivy Road, but this weekend they were posted outside the Kroger in the Barracks Road Shopping Center. The city's firefighters are working hard to meet their goal of raising $20,000 for muscular dystrophy research.
It's 18 guys out there every day, braving the weather, the humidity for us. And at the same time, all our companies stay in service, so they stay in their first due area and are still responding to calls while giving up their own time to help with this cause.
So far, Charlottesville crews have collected almost $10,000. They will be out there next weekend to continue the Fill the Boot campaign. Some big news tonight for beer drinkers. 7 breweries in Central Virginia and the Valley are toasting to the success in statewide taste test. The 2015 Virginia Craft Brewers Cup medals were handed out Saturday in Nelson County. Devil's Backbone was the big winner here with 5 awards, including 2 golds for their Danzig and their Schwartz beer. Three Notched Brewing earned 3 medals. Look at that good pour there. Looks good right about now, right? Including a gold medal from Three Notched in their English Mild and Brown Ale category. Scottsville's James River Brewery won 2 medals for its Fluvanna Fluss German wheat beer. They got a gold. Blue Mountain Brewery brings home 2 medals. Star Hill got 1 bronze. Stanton's Red Beard Brewing brought home a gold medal for its Pennyroyal Pale Ale. And Waynesboro's Seven Arrows Brewing Company earned gold for its Skyline Lager. Charlottesville skaters will soon have a fancier place to shred thanks to a pro boarder known as the Birdman. And the National Zoo is seeing double tonight. We will tell you how these 2 adorable panda cubs are doing.
And I'm tracking a cold front tonight, folks, out to our west. Initially, we have some heat building in for our Monday, but then we'll get right back to the nice, pleasant air mass behind the front for much of the rest of the week. I'll show it to you after the break.
And in sports, the UVA women's soccer team, well, you know what? Let's just look at the Pandas again. I bet they would love this. The UVA women's soccer team kicked off a home opener against UNC Wilmington. Wolf has the highlights and more Pandas. So much Panda watch here tonight, Clayton. We'll be right back.